What's up, y'all? It's Enlightened Soul back at it with another video. Before I start my lesson, I always like to send peace and positive energy to the gods, peace and positive energy, um, on to the human beings for enlightening their spirits. I would also like to send peace and positive energy, um, to the ancestors, most importantly, for giving me this information to give on to you. Because without the ancestors, uh, gifting me with this information through deep meditation, uh, I wouldn't be able to present this to you, to the public. So all glory, uh, to the ancestors, for giving me this information, to present to you. Peace to the planet as a whole. Peace to the gods and goddesses that's vibrating low that they don't know who they are right now. Just because you don't know who you are right now, you may be vibrating at a lower density of yourself, does not mean that you are a bad person. It does not mean that you are less than people like me that know who we are and that are tapped in. It does not mean that you are evil. That does not mean that you are demonic. We are the real demonic ones because we have forces in us, uh, called DNA strands and helixes and all that. That make us demonic, gamma radiation and all that, that make us demonic by our oppressors. You're not demonic. You're not weird. You're not dumb, stupid. None of that. You know, you just haven't gained that knowledge yet, and it's okay because you're gonna eventually gain some knowledge of yourself. A lot of us is waking up now. So uh a lot of information is getting spread around. You will start to gain some information of yourself, because I've told you, you're a god, you're a powerful being. You just have to realize it. So um peace to the gods and the goddesses that's vibrating low and that are lost right now. It's all right. You're not a bad person. It's cool. It happens to all of us. I was lost. You feel me? But peace to you, deepest of enlightenment to you. uh to your soul and spirit. But yeah, now that we, got the positive intentions out, uh I'm just gonna be talking a little bit, just speaking a little bit on why spiritual people suffer the most, right? We 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 as spiritual people, we suffer a lot because of who we are, right? You being a real soul and spirit, right? You a real soul and spirit being down here, right? If you black or Latino, you got carbon in your genetics. If you human being, you don't got no soul. Let's clear that up though, so motherfucker don't get it fucked up. If you got carbon, if you are made of dark matter energy, which is us, blacks and Latinos with darker pigment, then you have a soul and spirit. But I just had to clarify that. Um, if you are a real soul and spirit, a real God down here, it's gonna be harder for you to be able to cope in this type of environment because you're not from here, right? You came down from another. You came down from another universe, right? You came from another world, right? You came from somewhere where it's not like this, right? You came from somewhere that is not like this. You came from somewhere that's more better. The energy is more higher and more positive. You know, They talk about when you get to heaven, you won't be hungry, it won't be no fear, it won't be no hatred, no anger, no pain, none of that. Yeah, that's the cosmos, basically. Where really where you come from. That's the cosmos. When you in the cosmos, when you are in the cosmos and you not here, right? That's when you know, in an environment where everything is pure, you ain't worried about nothing, everything is good. You know, your soul is just up there, doing what it's doing. It's just up there resting, you can say, right? But then when you choose to come down here into this low vibratory realm, this is when you will get exposed to a lower energy that you're not used to. That's why I spoke on this before, about like why babies cry and shit. The reason why we cry when we get into this realm is because we start feeling all these low vibratory energies that we're not used to. That's why we start crying when we come out of our mother's womb or her vagina, or her pussy, whatever you want to call it. That's why we start crying, because now we are exposed to all these low vibratory frequencies. That's why, right? So once you get into this realm, this low vibratory realm, you become exposed to low vibratory energies, like I said. And this is when you will start to be very be be very uncomfortable. Okay. You will start to be very uncomfortable. You will start to feel, like you have no existence here. You'll start to feel like you have no purpose here. What you have a powerful purpose. That's what you shouldn't be thinking. You have a powerful mission. You feel me? I'm walking in my divinity right now, teaching, doing the shit I'm doing. You feel me? You have a mission, you know, but you being here is it's a problem though, right? Because like I told you about, we know about the reptilians and the Pleiadians and the highly advanced human beings. They are all in this together to keep you from ascending and waking up. So they gonna make it harder for you anyway. I told you they can switch you when you get into this realm. They can go clean you up as a baby, right? And put you in a room, in the it be the delivery room where they have all them babies sitting there, right? They can switch you with a whole nother family that you at really wait, I gotta slow down. You being in the room full of all these other babies, right? The original family that you chose, the original mother, right? The goddess, the first creator that you chose and came out of, they could fuck around and, like I said, take you to the back with all the other babies, sit you in a little bed and fuck around and switch you and give you to a whole nother family that ain't even real. They can do shit like that, right? And then have another baby go back to your real mother that you chose, and she ain't gonna really know, probably really know the difference, because the baby come out looking all white and shit. She ain't gonna really know the difference. And the other mother, the Mach 5 mother, probably ain't gonna notice the difference either. Right? Because they could give your real mother a Mach 5 baby, because they could make Mach 5 babies too, and give the Mach 5 baby to your real mother, right? The real soul and spirit that you chose, and give you to a whole nother Mach 5 family. Like, they can do shit like that, right? So you being a real soul and spirit, they probably switched you when you came into this realm and gave you to a whole family of Mach 5s, right? Like my family, my mom's a Mach 5, my dad's a Mach 5, my uncle's a Mach 5, and my uncle's son, which is my cousin, he's a Mach 5, and my other uncle is a Mach 5 synthetic robot, right? Now, you know about the synthetic robots, they basically artificial intelligence. They were created in a lab. They're not real people. They're just here just to fit into society, right? They're they don't have a soul nor a spirit. They're just ran off of consciousness, and their consciousness is what keeps them being able to walk, move around, dance, sing, talk, shit, pee, fuck, all that. It's the consciousness, right? They have a handler, right? Like nigga with a remote control, yeah, they have a handler. They can't control their own shit because they're not real people, right? And they're all around here. This is real shit. We have already had guys that told you about this. And it comes from us though. We can, do shit like that because we the guys, like clones and all that shit. Right? So yeah, they can put you in a family that's all Mach 5s to make it harder for you to realize who you are. And that will make it very difficult for you to find the alignment within you, right? So now you here and you already lost, you already feel out of place, and then you got your family, they own some other shit, they not real, so they make you feel more out of place, so to where you become very depressed, right? You become very depressed to where you don't know what to do. This is when you start trying to make friends, and you really can't make friends like that, or you have friends but they not really your friends though. It mainly feel like they just part of your experience down here. You feel me? Like, okay, that's how they feel. They're just a part of your experience, but they not really your friends though, right? That's why, like, you get people that be like, man, being a real powerful soul and spirit, this shit not no motherfucking game. This shit real. Yeah, it is real. It's really real because this shit is very, 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 it's very dramatic, you can say, in a way. It's very dramatic, right? You being a real soul and spirit being down here, you are a problem. They don't want you down here. You have a mission that is so divine that nobody cannot can nobody cannot handle it, right? That's why, like, when I was younger, I always used to get fucked with motherfuckers, like, pick on the nigga for no reason. And I'm a little nigga, I'm like, why motherfucker fucking with me? Because who I am. I'm a real soul and spirit. I'm a real person. I'm an organic being. Like I said, just because you see a fat ass walking down the street don't mean that fat ass is real. Not meaning to a ass job, meaning to her as a person. She may not be a real person. Yeah, she look good, but she not real. Like, this is the shit that, like, motherfuckers don't be like. Motherfuckers think you crazy for saying this shit, but they not real though. Some motherfuckers is not real. You know what I mean? Like, some people here is not real. And you being a real soul and spirit, you being around them, they gonna automatically have a problem with you because of who you are. They're gonna have a major problem with you because of who you are and what you here to do. All right. This is why you struggle so much. This is why you have went through so much pain, so much trauma. You always felt like people didn't like you. You were always the problem. Yes, because of who you are cosmically. It's not your fault. You're not a bad person. You're not an unlikable person. It's just you're so powerful, other people cannot grasp it. That's it. That's all it is. You ain't, a weirdo. You ain't no Jeffrey Dahmer type motherfucker. Nah. You just, you just a magical being. That's it. You just magical. And there's people that will want to take your magic. All right? It's people that will want to take your magic. And some energy cycles, because we know time ain't real, so I say energy cycles. Some energy cycles, the ancestors will make it to where you don't have friends because they don't want you to be distracted from your spiritual alignment, right? That's another thing. A lot of people be like, man, I want friends, but I can't get none because your ancestors don't want you to have friends. They want you to be alone, which you're not alone. Like I told you, you're not alone, but they want you to be with self so you can remember who you are a little bit easier or just remember who you are in generally, right? That's why a lot of people out here that be having a lot of friends and shit, they don't be knowing shit about themselves. They just be lost out here, right? They just be out here on the streets just doing anything because they don't know nothing about themselves. They hanging with too many motherfuckers, right? But that's different for you. You don't hang around motherfuckers. You alone. Ain't nothing wrong with you being single, right? You ain't got nobody to rub on. Hey, that's cool. I mean, you ain't fucked up just because you single. Other people may make you feel bad, but it ain't nothing wrong with being single. You okay? You know, being single ain't a bad thing because once you start to have that love for yourself, you ain't even really gonna need to be around other motherfuckers to bring you happiness because you have found it from within, right? That's why you see somebody alone, they ain't, even though we ain't alone, but you see somebody that's by themselves, you think they weird. They, no, ain't nothing wrong with that. They just have figured out that they don't need to be around people. You have the most fun when you're by yourself. I don't go for what you said. People could disagree. You have the most fun when you're by yourself. When you're around other people, you got to deal with other people' attitudes and how they like to turn up, different from your turn up and all that old shit, right? Your ancestors want to keep you away from all that so you can connect to who you are. That's why. And your mind is so tapped into the physical, you start to think that that's a bad thing, and like you a loser or something, like you losing, like you just all fucked up. Nah, you just in this physical. That's all it is. You just lost in the physical. You haven't begun to realize the cosmic essence of who you are, right? Like I told you, your galactic family is your real family. And that's inside of you. Your DNA strands and helixes, yes. That's your galactic family. That's the family that has been with you for forever. Never left your side, never talked about you, never made up any rumors, none of that. That's your real family. Galactic beings. That's your real family, right? Um, you you not knowing that you just start, to get into the physical. Oh my god, I need some friends. I need some friends. I need some friends. I need some friends. And then society promoted like you need friends, so you could cope with society. All that shit is bullshit. You don't need no damn friends. Not necessarily. You don't really need friends at all. Like you really don't. And if you do get some friends that fit you and what you like to do. If you like, spirituality, get some friends that's into spirituality that fit you. Don't get none that's on some bullshit because they ain't gonna understand you and they probably not gonna be your friend that long. Just keeping it just keeping it 100 with you. But yeah, get some friends that fit you. Anybody tell you that. Find people that like what you like. Cause y'all have a deeper connection. Right? But we being stuck in the physical, this is real shit. Us powerful souls and spirits, we'll start to try to blend in with anybody and make it worse for ourselves, right? You start to see that these people don't even give a fuck about you like that. They, turn up with you for a little bit, then be talking about you. This nigga, like, damn, I thought we was cool. Nah, I don't fuck with you, bitch ass nigga. Like, damn. right? That's how it be. They don't really fuck with you like that because of who you are. They know you that one, so they cannot basically they like I said, they basically cannot grasp your energy because you're a real person. Even when we do be vibrating low and we real souls and spirits, it really still don't it really still don't be changing that much though. Cause like for me, my whole life I went through this shit. Even when I wasn't vibrating at my highest, motherfuckers still, treated me weird like a motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck? Because of who I am cosmically. I'm a powerful soul and spirit. Right? So you will start to realize after a while that nobody really fuck with you. Even family members, they gonna be the main ones. Don't really fuck with you like that. Act weird with you, treat you like you just the outcast. You that elephant in the room. Right? They ain't gonna understand you because of who you are cosmically. In all honesty, you're not even really supposed to be here. Right? In all honesty, you ain't supposed to be here, G. Because of, I mean, you supposed to be here, but I'm saying composed to the elites, what we call the elites, you ain't supposed to be here. Right? Because of how powerful you really are. Right? How powerful you really are is out of this world. So they don't even really want you here. You feel me? So that's why I said they set it up to make it to where you feel uncomfortable down here. All right. You always felt like your family didn't understand you. You always felt like they just could never get what you got. You probably was the one that always did research on certain shit, and then would tell them about it and they all right, but they don't really get what you telling them though. Right? You always felt like everybody else around you was having more fun than you was having because they was out in the world, you know, with other people having fun, and you always felt like you was missing out on that fun. And that started to make you depressed and feel like you just, you know, make you feel like like you just a loser or something, which you not. You just not supposed to be like you just not supposed to be what they own. That's it. You ain't supposed to be what they own. You ain't supposed to be like them. You supposed to be different. You landed here to do spiritual work. You had to have a family to be raised by so you can, get accommodated here in the physical. Right? You had to. You had to do that. Right? So getting accommodated here in the physical will bring a lot of trauma, will bring a lot of depression, a lot of anger, a lot of sadness because now you are in this physical realm. Um you being so powerful, like how it be like when anybody in the world could go do something bad, right? And don't nothing really bad happen to them like that quickly, like real shit. It be people out here that do bad shit and don't nothing bad really happen to them, not necessarily like that quick. It be a couple days, maybe a week, and then something bad happen to him. As for you, being a real divine soul and spirit, you do something bad, nigga, you gonna get that karma right away. That shit gonna hit you like a motherfucking cold, nigga. Just boom. You like, damn. Then you start thinking like, oh yeah, I did do it. Damn, that was wrong. Yeah, real shit. And the reason for that is because your soul remembers who you are cosmically. Your soul holds the truth. So your soul knows what's good and what's bad. So by your soul knowing what's good and what's bad and you doing bad, karma would be a soul's reminder of the good you should be doing. Right? Because karma is an energy. It's an energy that you create. We created karma. We created karma so karma can be fair. Because karma is fair. Right? Karma is a very fair thing. Karma is not one-sided. Karma works for everybody. Right? Your soul know all this, so you doing something bad, trying to be cool like everybody else, that shit gonna backfire on your ass because your soul know that you shouldn't be doing that. Right? Everybody, hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go walk into the corner store. Let's take candy and chips and pop. Right? Or let's take something them what's them shits called? I used to love them when I was a kid. The Nutty Buddies or Star Crunch. Let's steal them, right? All your all the people, all them friends you trying to make, they stealing them, right? And you get the, oh, I'm gonna take it too, right? You take it too, and walk out that motherfucking store, right? Y'all just stole a bunch of shit, right? Say you take all that shit, then you walk out the store. Right? Say you take all that shit and then you walk your ass out the stove, and then all that shit you just stole, right? Say you drop it in the midst of walking out the stove. Cause if you stealing something, you gotta move quick. You can't just stand there. Nah, come motherfucker gonna call the cops. Right. Say you real shit. Say you steal all that shit out that stove, and then as you walking out, all that shit fall. Everybody else got away, but yo shit. You like, damn, I didn't drop, nigga, you didn't drop the Snickers, nigga. You didn't drop your Doritos, nigga, and they was the nacho flavor, nigga, not the ranch. The best one, the original. Nigga, you dropped it. Slim Jims, nigga. Oh, nigga, not the Slim, nigga. Nigga, you didn't drop Mike and Ike's, nigga. You dropped everything, nigga. Glass bottles, everything that failed, nigga. Now all you can do is leave, nigga. You can't stay there. Dude, probably behind the counter got a gun. He about to, shoot. You gotta go. You gotta go. You can't stay there. You gotta go. Everybody else got away. They got food like a motherfucker. Oh no, bro, you good? Then what, nigga? I dropped everything. Like, damn, I dropped literally in the whole stove. So that the owner, that nigga got all of his supplies back down there. Well, half of his supplies back. He put that shit back on the shelf. Right? That happened to you because your soul is reminding you of the good you should be doing. You not like these other people. They may be Mach 5s you around. And you don't know it, but they might be Mach 5s. They don't have souls and spirits. Because a Mach 5, like I said, they don't have souls and spirits. They don't got nothing in them. They soulless beings. And they don't have a spirit. Right? Human beings is better than them because at least they got a spirit, which is something spiritual, divine. But yeah, so they don't have souls and spirits. They just doing whatever. Cause they just doing what they doing. You got a soul and spirit. You a real being. You trying to take some shit. and dropped every motherfucking thing. Nigga, failed all type of shit. You had to get out of there, nigga. You didn't even know that nigga, the nigga mopped, right? You see how all that shit played a role and got your ass fucked up, right? Because you shouldn't be doing that. You had to learn the lesson, right? You got away. Luckily, you got away. But the whole message was, nigga, you shouldn't be doing that. Don't be following these motherfuckers. You on some bullshit. Don't be stealing from people, right? And you keep hanging with these motherfuckers, right? And we gonna keep going into this. You keep hanging with these motherfuckers trying to do bad shit, and it will never work out for you, right? Say, nigga, shit. Say it's a broad, right? Say they all then fuck this one broad, right? They just, I be everybody doing their end, and say when she get to you, she don't want to fuck with you. Oh no, this nigga ugly. He will. You like, wait a minute, you just let all these niggas go crazy. You ain't gonna hit me. You ain't so you ain't gonna hit me. Are you serious? You think I'm ugly, yeah, nigga? Really? Right? But the way the energy is, it's like she just making it like somebody making her act like you. Like, damn, are you? You ain't gonna give. You ain't gonna let me. Damn. Right? She don't want to fuck with you because she feel your energy. She feel your soul. She feel your spirit. She ain't a real person. Therefore, she's not attracted to you. You ain't even really ugly to her. Just your energy, just so motherfucking powerful. Your soul so powerful, she can't handle it. Therefore, she don't want you. Now everybody else got theirs in. They good. Them niggas wiping their hands, wiping their little face, with their little handkerchiefs, they good. You still motherfucking concrete. You ain't getting nothing on you. Damn. Because of who you are. I'm like no bullshit. Like this ain't no joking. Like real shit though. Because of who you are, right? Then you keep on hanging with the niggas. Keep on hanging with them. Now you trying to go into a clothing store. You trying to take clothes, take some cologne, right? You trying to take a PS5 controller or a PS4 controller, Xbox controller, a whole Xbox. Niggas be sad. You trying to take some shit, right? Y'all do that, y'all. Fuck around and hiding clothes. You can hide clothes up under on your shit. If you know what you're doing. You come in there with big ass coat or something. You know what I mean, right? You putting clothes up under your shit, right? Then y'all walking out smoothly. They get out successfully, right? Then you fuck around, let go of your coat, and then everything, the zipper just zip down. All of a sudden, you like, damn, because it's so heavy. All them color shit zipper just everything for you. Damn, everybody see it, nigga. Now you got, now you got to run. Now you got to get out. Now you got to go. Right? They got away with they shit, but you didn't. But now they catch you this time. Now your ass, now they take your ass downtown now. Right? This is real shit. You keep hanging with these people, trying to be like them, and it ain't working because of who you are. You are a real person. You are a real being. You are intelligence cosmically manifested into the physical form. That's you. So you trying to be like other people, and it ain't working for your ass because of who you are. right? You want to fit in with the crowd, but that crowd is nothing to fit in. You know what? It ain't nothing to fit in with. But you want to be a part of that, all right? You want to be a part of that, but it's nothing to be a part of, God. Or God ain't nothing to be a part of. Shit, as a kid, when I'm talking about now, I was talking about like as a teenager or you being older, but shit, as a kid, as a young kid, you always wanted to be the kid that was wild, didn't give a fuck, always doing something against what you was told to do, right? Like I remember when I was a kid, I remember my mom's, like, cause we used to live by like a we used to live by a beach, right? And the way it was, like we could literally walk down to the beach, like, cause um where we was at, it connected straight to the beach. Like we could literally go down, go like go down and just walk right to the beach. Like if you understand what I'm telling you, like everything was right there right in front of us, right? And my moms will always tell me, "Don't go down there. Don't go down there, cause I ain't gonna be able to get you." You feel me? Oh my soul, nigga, this was the scariest day of my motherfucking life. She told my ass, "Do not go down there with them little white boys," cause I was, it was two white boys I was, cool with, or not cool with, just playing with them and shit, right? And they was a little bit older than me, right? She like, "Don't go down there. God, do not." She ain't saying God, but don't go down there. I'm like, "All right, ma, I ain't gonna go down there." She all right, cause her and my dad, they was upstairs playing cards and shit, right? And it's daytime. I mean, the day. They playing cards in their room. But my mom always had her window open just so she could hear what's going on with me outside. So I fuck around, I don't give a fuck. I went down there. I ain't with my, friends and shit. I went down there, right? Then them motherfuckers start playing around. Them niggas was fuck around, tried to drown me. Like little real shit. Them niggas tried to drown me, get me the fuck up out of here, G. They tried to drown me. And I'm still a little kid. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Hey. The mom said, what the fuck? She like, oh my God, what my son? Then she looked down there, she see me, nigga. Nigga, I thought I was gonna die that day. She like, nigga, I told you not to woo all that shit. She didn't whoop my ass, so I was shocked. But she ended up whooping me a couple weeks later though. She took that shit out on me. She whooped the fuck out me. You know? But like, yeah, why the fuck you go down there? I'm like, man, when friends and shit, they doing it. So I wanted to do it because I wanted to be like them. I wanted to try to fit in with them. She like, I told you don't go down there though. You don't really know those boys like that. They in our neighbor, they in our, you know, because we was in an apartment, so they ain't no neighborhood. It was complexes, like, they in our shit, but you don't know them like that. Ah, fuck you go down there. They could have killed you. They was trying to kill your ass. Why you go down there, nigga? But I was just trying to be like them. I was trying to fit in with them. That's why I did that. And I learned my lesson. I'm like, damn, I'm just trying to, fit in with motherfuckers. I'm trying to be lit. Shit, I'm a kid. You feel me? Like, I ain't about to be perfect. I gotta do something wrong. You know what I mean? Damn. You know? But I had to learn my lesson. Tried to be cool, small motherfuckers, and almost got killed. Right? That'd be the same shit how you be. You trying to fit in with people, you fuck around, almost get killed. Cause you fucking with these goofy motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers don't got a care in the world and you just hanging with them. Just cause you want to be cool and fuck around and get into some shit that you ain't ready to handle. Right? It's why like the ancestors, like that's why they so powerful and that's why they so loving, because they want to keep you out of that so you won't have to worry about, you know, bad shit happening to you. That's why they do that. They looking out for you. They not doing that so you can just be alone, feel like you alone and you ain't got nobody. No, they doing it for a spiritual reason. That's why they doing that. They looking out for you and you ain't even accepting the lookout. We looking out for you, God. Why you know, why you hating on the lookout? We looking out for you. We try to make sure you straight. You know what I mean? We try to make sure you straight. We don't want nobody going upside your shit. We don't want nobody pilling you. And you wigging, you wigging, thinking you missing out on something just because you ain't got nobody to talk to right now, man. You don't even need to be like that. You just supposed to be with self. That's it. And then a lot of you are sending masters anyway, so you really supposed to be with self, nigga. You really ain't supposed to hang around motherfuckers. You feel me? Um. So yeah, you all trying to be around these motherfucking people, and it's not working because of who you are cosmically, right? Then after a while, after a while, you start getting angry and shit. After a while, that's how I was. After a while, you start getting angry. You start hating people, right? You start getting angry. You start hating people because you like me. I don't fit here. Don't nobody like me. Fuck it. You just got the energy, man. Fuck everybody. I don't want to talk to nobody. Don't talk to me. I'ma just be an ignorant ass person. Like that's the energy you get to, right? And it ain't really necessarily nothing wrong when you get to that state, because when you get to that state, that's when you just like, all right, I'm done trying to fit in with motherfuckers. I'm just do me. Yeah, that's the righteous state you should have been in the first place, right? Because you got to understand, the more you be with self, the more you gonna learn about yourself. Like really, like motherfuckers don't even sit with themselves. Like real talk. The average person probably get about 10 little energy cycles with themselves. 10. Or what you call minutes, they get 10. And after that, gone after that, you just around motherfuckers. You just moving around. Now just imagine if a motherfucker sat with himself for like a whole energy cycle compared to like an hour. And really talk to themselves and really try to learn themselves. Just imagine what they would start to find out, like, damn, so I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Then you gonna start not wanting to go around motherfuckers no more, really, because you gonna be like, man, I found some other shit that's greater than being out around motherfuckers clubbing and doing what I'm doing, right? I found something that's greater. That's way more interesting to me, right? Then you give people, oh nigga, you weird. Why you doing that? Why you want to be with yourself? Why you don't want to hang? Like I discovered something. I discovered something within me. I discovered something that's bigger than this world. You feel me? I discovered something that's bigger than the physical. They like, nah, you crazy. You tripping, bro. You on some weird shit. Man, that nigga be by himself and shit, talking to us. So this nigga be hugging trees and shit. Nigga weird than motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with him? All right, they ain't gonna get you when you start saying you don't give a fuck. And I'm with myself, nigga. Nigga self love, self care, self love. Right? You start being on that, they gonna think you weird. You're crazy. You a weird motherfucker. Right? They ain't gonna want to talk to you no more. None of that. You can grew your locks out. You know your ether, your electrical channels. We could call your electrical channels called ether, right? You can grew that out. You know you done worked out. You done lost a little bit more weight. You done got yourself right. You getting right. You're walking in your divinity. You're teaching. You know you're doing your shit. You doing what you are supposed to be doing. You doing right. You ain't doing nothing wrong. You're not hurting nobody. You're not fucking with nobody. You came to one. You came to self for enlightenment of what you here to do, right? And other people can't get that. They can't see that. They can't see what you see. They think you're crazy, right? They think you on some weird shit, right? They think you a straight weirdo, but ain't nothing wrong with you. You just had to get out the physical. You just had to unplug from this physical realm. This physical illusion, you had to unplug. That's all. And by you unplugging from this physical realm is what allowed you to see the truth of who you really are. Cause you I didn't understand you're not this body, you just soul and spirit. So once you leave this realm and all that, all the friends, all the people you knew, that ain't gonna mean any shit anyway no more. That's just was a part of your experience here. But they don't go with you. They may still remember you, you know, support and you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Claim your name and you know, celebrate your name, but they was just part of your physical. They not going with you. Half of them wasn't even real powerful souls and spirits anyway, so you wouldn't even see them in the cosmos, right? So you you being in alignment with yourself has allowed you to connect back to who you really are, right? And this is when you start to realize why you never fit in, right? This is when you start to realize why you have experienced so much pain and suffering here, right? You be like, oh yeah, they made it that way, you know, because they know it's gonna challenge me, right? It's gonna challenge your soul and your motherfucking spirit, right? Cause on my soul, nigga, I'll probably see some comments down below after this shit. I know good and damn well we can all agree that when we real souls and spirits and we don't know who we is, life be fucked up. Life be it feel like we can't do nothing right. Life be fucked up because we're not doing what we're here to do. Life be real bad. It be a real bad. experience when you not doing what you here to do. You feel lost. You feel like you can't make no way but what is right in front of you. That's why a lot of us turn to getting some fucking money, which don't mean nothing to your soul's mission anyway. It don't even have a purpose on the planet anyway, because that was created by our oppressors. You know what I mean? So you turn that arm just to get some money, and you see that shit still don't work. You still depressed in the motherfucker and fucked up. Nothing is making you feel at peace or at ease with yourself. All right? Because you're not doing what you're here to do. You trying to be with everybody else. You trying to stand out. All right? You trying to be out. You ain't trying to go within. You trying to be without. And this is why your ass suffering. That's why you in a rut. Or you in a funk, whatever you want to call it. You you have tried to do all that you could do. Trying to be in the physical, you tried to do all that you could do, but it don't work. Until you find that little bit of enlightenment of who you are, then that changed your whole life forever. Change your life forever. All right. Then you start to, like I say, you start to realize, like, damn. Okay, so that's why. Okay, that's that. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Cool. And then, real talk, no bullshit. When you start to tap into yourself, you will start to become even more uncomfortable down here. That's a fact. You will start to become more uncomfortable, more not, I ain't gonna use the word shy, but you will become very, very on the unopen to just being around a lot of motherfuckers, because now you know who you are on a cosmic level. So therefore you like, man, what the fuck am I around? You know, why we got this here, why we got these businesses, why we got these, banks and shit, why we got these stores, why we got, the police, why we got all this extra shit around, why we got the schools, why we got this shit around, just like, or houses. Like, what is this shit for? What is this shit about? Right? That's when you start opening up your pineal gland. Your pineal gland allows you to see through what? See through the physical. Right? The pineal gland allows you to see and see what others don't see. Right? So you like They Live, right? You like the nigga and They Live. He was able to see past the physical. He was able to see past the illusions. He see through the codes, right? Like Neo. Neo see through the codes. Same shit They Live. He saw through the codes. So your pineal gland allows you to see through the codes of this physical realm, right? And you start waking up more, ascending more in your vessel, and you start to see like, damn, what the fuck, what the fuck, there, man, this shit is uncomfortable, motherfucker. Fuck, I gotta get out. Right, you start getting depressed again. But that's a spiritual depression. You depressed because you know that shit is not right around you, and you are here to fix the shit that's around you. Even if you are doing your spiritual work, it's still more work for you to be done, and you may need help from other people, you know, to get this spiritual work done. Right? you just will start to just see the real in everything. You will start to have more of a love for nature, more of a love for the sun, more of a love for our animals that we have created here on this realm. You're gonna start having a more love for that because you're gonna see that that's the real, entertainment. That's the real purity. That's the real, turn up that nature. You're gonna start seeing shit, or yeah, start noticing shit like that. What really matters. And this will cause you to be more uncomfortable to the other shit you see. Right? So you get on TikTok or get on Facebook or get on Twitter and you seeing nothing but ass shaking, and seeing motherfuckers flashing on walls of cash with their cars and talking about how they gonna kill each other and all that old shit. You see that, and that's gonna make you just like, what the, uncomfortable. What am I around? Why is things like this? What has gotten us to this point to where we don't know what we doing, don't know who we are, and then we hating each other, and most importantly, hating ourselves. All right. That's all the things that will start to come into your mind the more you ascend. You ain't gonna want to talk to your family really like that because you already gonna know that they ain't gonna know what the fuck you talking about and what you on. They ask you, "Oh, what you do for a living?" Or I'm a intellect, or I'm a scientist, or I'm a herbalist. I do card readings. I woo woo. Okay. I mean, you make money, bring the money. Okay, okay. I mean, you like doing that? Oh, okay. Right? They ain't gonna really fuck with you. And then the more you around them, they ask you, so what you be doing? What you be doing? Then you telling them all you doing, and it's mm. You know, teeth suck, teeth suck, all that. Talking about you, thinking you weird, thinking you crazy, all this old shit just because you have remembered who you are, right? And then that will start to make you be like, man, fuck my family. I love you, but I ain't fuck with y'all no more. I'm just about to be, with myself, even more now, because y'all don't even get me. Y'all think I'm on some other shit, and I'm still me. I'm just, just enlightened. That's it, right? You ain't going to hang around them. They ain't gonna call your ass either. They ain't gonna call you. They gonna get straight gangster with you. We ain't gonna call you. We ain't gonna think about you. You weird. All right, you don't want to be around us. All right, that's cool. We don't want to be around you either. And a lot of them ain't real souls and spirits either. A lot of them is Mach 5s. They not real people. Told you about my family. A lot of them is not real people. So you would start to realize how powerful you are as well. So you start to realize that your soul leaves an impression on other beings. All right, so now my family don't fuck with me. Damn. So what that mean? That just mean that your vibration is so high, your soul is so pure and cleansed. Other people just can't be around you no more. It's like that now. They can't be around you. They don't want to be around you. Your energy, it bothers them, right? Your family want to sit up and gossip and talk about all the cousins and the aunties. Shit, they talk about their mother or their father. You don't want to do that. You just sitting there, with your crystals on, with your locks out, with your beard, or if you a guy that's just sitting there with your little locks, with with your crystals, all that, looking good, looking pure, skin shining. You doing your thing. You ain't talking about nobody. You ain't really talking. You're on your phone or mingle with some people, cousins you see, and then back to yourself, all that, and they got a problem with that because you ain't gossiping, right? They yeah yeah yeah. Your cousin. Ooh, you about to go to jail, right? Ooh, you okay? Right? You don't say nothing. Like, you ain't what? What? Well, you ain't getting none of that. You ain't doing none of that. You just, oh, okay. They got a problem with you. I don't think they, she thinks she better than everybody because, making up shit about you. Just, creating some bullshit that's unneeded just because you not on the shit that they own. Right? That's how it be. Like, this ain't no lies. This is all real shit. That's how it be. I've experienced that. Like, you know, went went to like a family. I think it was a cookout or a birthday party. Well, shit, a birthday party be a cookout. You know how niggas is. you know, so yeah, I went to a cookout. And I see motherfuckers recognize me, but motherfuckers ain't got no holler or nothing. The motherfuckers like, oh, okay. Fake the motherfucker. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers treat me like I'm a fucking monster. Like I'm getting ready to do some shit. Some Thanos type shit. Like what the fuck wrong with motherfuckers? Motherfuckers acting the way they act because of my soul, my aura, my energy is so pure, it's so divine, they can't grasp it. That's why. That's all it is. Right? They cannot grasp that energy. Like I said, it's not you. You ain't did nothing wrong. You're not weird. You're not crazy. This. It's just them. That's all it is. It's just them. It ain't you though. Right? It ain't you. So now your family ain't really with you. You don't really got no friends. But you remember who you are though. So that's a good thing. That's good to know. You remember who you are, so that's cool. But you just see that the more enlightenment you gain, the more people just will walk away out of your life. Everybody just will walk the fuck away. Right? They just walking away. Everybody just, walking out your life, just gone. Right? This is when you eventually you gonna just come to that state of, man, fuck it. Motherfuckers just don't understand me. It is what it is. I ain't about to try to be on no, oh, let me go see what cuz up to. Yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. I ain't about to be on none of this shit no more. I'm just about to really turn the fuck up, and just start doing my spiritual work more. I ain't about to try to do no other shit no more. I just gotta, you know, I just gotta do what I gotta do. That's the state you're gonna get to after a while. Cause you like, I don't do nothing to nobody. I don't do nothing wrong. Everything on my end positive. I don't talk about nobody. I ain't judging nobody. I ain't doing nothing bad, nothing wrong. I ain't holding on to no bullshit. That's childish, right? Some kitty shit. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm just get the fuck on and just do me. Fuck it. And that's your right to stay when you get to that point. Right? That's your right to stay. Then the same people that treated you like you was a weird ass motherfucker, treated you like you was just a weirdo, all that shit, they gonna see what you out here doing. You out here doing something good for yourself and doing something good for the people, right? Then they gonna start feeling bad, like, damn, we really shouldn't have treated such like that, right? They gonna start feeling bad they damn self because they know they just treated you unfairly. They know they treated you unfairly. They ain't doing shit with their life, but you doing something to it, right? You doing something with your life. You really doing something. You ain't going to work at a 9 to 5. You ain't going to make somebody else rich and put food on somebody else's table. You ain't going to do that. You out here doing other shit. You creating new ways. You create new possibilities for your people. That's what you doing. You doing something good, right? You doing something good for yourself. You ain't on no bullshit. You just in your own lane. You doing your own shit. You not bothering nobody. You just doing what you called to do. You doing your thing. You're not hating on nobody for not doing what you doing. You ain't doing none of that. You just you. You doing good. Right? You don't even really got nobody in your life, on a relationship level. You ain't even got no what you call your boo. You ain't even got no boo with you. You just want to be in your own lane. Everything is going good just the way it is. You don't need nobody around. Everything is just going good. And when you do start to get to the point to where you feel down and feel like you are alone, that's when you start to connect with your spiritual family, right? Your galactic family, which would be your ancestors, right? The family that's real, your galactic family, right? You start talking to them, and they start giving you so much loving information about what they want you to tell other people and what they want you to do and how they want you to do certain things and all this old shit, right? Excuse me. They start excuse me. It started giving you all that knowledge, and then you gonna start realizing like I'm not alone. Like, I'm not alone at all. I never was alone. Like I just gotta get out this physical. I gotta get out that. I gotta get out that physical and thinking I'm just the only one here. Because you're not. You're not the only one here. They made you think They made you think that you was the only one here to make you forget what's inside of you, right? Nah, we not the only ones here. We are surrounded by primordial beings, celestial beings, nigga, and they are all inside of you. All of them are inside of you, literally inside of you. So you're never alone. Never alone. Even when you may think you're alone, you're still not alone. You just with oneself. You just in the company of your spiritual family. That's what it is. So by thinking you alone, look at it as I'm in a lot. I'm in a company. I'm in the company of my spiritual family, right? That's what you should start thinking when you think you alone. Just be like, I'm with my spiritual family. That's it. That's all it is. All right. And it's true though. That's what you with, and that's your real family. And that's you. They you too. They you. You feel me? That's you. So that's who you with. You did. That's you. they gon' allow you to know that you are taken care of and that they are around you. The one real shit though, no bullshit. The one thing to know is if you trying to see if your ancestors is around you, the one thing you should do or you could do is light a candle. Because if you light a candle, that will show you if your ancestors are around you. If you light a candle, because understand the element of fire. Fire is the soul. Your ancestors have a soul and a spirit. You feel what I'm saying? That's the part of the ancestor altar, the soul. You feel me? That's why you light a candle. You know what I mean? That's a part of it. That's the big element. That'll get them to come and connect with you. Right? Light you a candle. Right? If you tapped in with all that spiritual, if you just envious, light you a candle. Light you a candle, my nigga. You don't gotta light two or three, just light one. Light one candle and just ask, like, let me try to see. Like, you can ask, like, your ancestors, like, are you around me? Right? Or you can basically call out to your ancestors, call out to certain ancestors you want to call out to, and then you will start to see like that candle, the light starting to flicker. Right? You feeling wind, you feeling heat coming up your back. Yeah, that's your ancestors. Y'all go back and watch one of my lessons I gave. I didn't have no candle, my nigga, but oh my soul, I had spoke on the ancestors because I made a video. I forgot what video it was. Normally I don't be forgetting my videos, but I forgot which one it was. Y'all could go watch it though. Real shit. I spoke on the ancestors one energy cycle. My whole body got hot. Oh, everything I love, my nigga. My whole body was hot than a motherfucker. I damn near had to take my shirt off. My whole body was straight hot. Skin was itching, all that shit. Right? And that's the ancestors. When the ancestors are in your company, you gonna feel nothing but warmth. And the reason why you feel warmth is because that warmth represents cosmic love. That represents the soul, right? That's why you feel warmth when you connecting with your ancestors. And when they are around you and they make you feel that love that they're giving you, you're gonna feel that warmth, and that's representing the soul. That's representing that cosmic love. You feel me? Because something that's warm has a soul to it. Something that's cold does not have a soul to it. So you connect with them ancestors, you're gonna feel nothing but warmth. You're gonna be hot than a motherfucker. You're gonna damn near want to get naked because that type of warmth is different, right? So that's the same warmth that's coming from the sun, basically, right? The sun. Soul, unity, nature. You know what I mean? That's that warmth coming from that sun. And that's the ancestors letting you know that they are around you. Real shit. Turn out, like I said, you don't even have to light a candle. You can turn out all the lights, literally, because you gotta remember darkness. You come from darkness, so if you turn out all the lights and you ask if they're around you, you're gonna feel energy. Yeah. Now you might be scared to do that, which you shouldn't be, because they ain't gonna hurt you. But you can turn out all the lights, right? Turn on all the lights and ask your ancestors, are you around me? Or you could be just saying your little things to, like, I love my ancestors. I'm you, you are me, ancestors. I shall do anything that you want me to. Telling them that, you going to feel that energy. you going to feel it. You literally going to feel it. Right? You start building that bond with them ancestors, you going to realize, shit, that's all you need to talk to, literally. That's all I need to talk to. Then you going to see how they protect you. Because when you connect with your ancestors, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. I'll tell you that right now. Nobody gonna fuck with you when you got your ancestors. They ain't gonna let nobody touch you, because you gotta realize you came to them. You wanted to be, well, they're inside of you anyway, but you remembered and came back to them. Right? They know you, they remember you. So you came back to them asking for their protection over you. So they gonna do their job, because the ancestors, just like we have spiritual work, they have spiritual work. Your ancestors, their job is to protect you and make sure that you are walking in alignment with yourself. Right? So by them being surrounded by you and giving you the protection and encouragement and the love that you need, they're doing their spiritual work as well. So this is why you will be like, damn, like my ancestors really got my back. Like, ain't nothing happened to me. I done been in situations where it didn't look good, but I got up out of it. Damn. My ancestors really got my back. Hell yeah, they got your back. They ain't about to let nothing happen to you ever. Even if, if you out here on your Malcolm X, speaking out against the system and what they do, nothing still ain't gonna happen to you. Right? Nothing is gonna happen to you. You gonna be straight. And then also, the ancestors is gonna have even more divine protection for you when they see how far you are willing to go for them. If you put yourself in a position to where you are isolated from everything, isolated from your phone, from money, from everything, they gonna see how deeply in tune you are with them. If you put yourself out here giving knowledge and doing shit you doing, you know, like you hear certain people do certain rituals with the ancestors where they try to hurt themselves, you know, not necessarily trying to hurt themselves, but they try to use a little bit of pain magic, right? Use a little bit of magic where they are causing themselves a little bit of pain uh to get the ancestors to come to them quicker. Cause like yes, we have had guys talk about it. The ancestors will come to you more when you in pain because they are the protectors. They are the healers. So when they see you in pain and you are hurting, that's when they gonna come to you a little bit faster, right? And they here for you even if you ain't in pain, but they just gonna respond quicker to that because they here to help you. All right, so if you get shot or something like that, they gonna be around you. You gonna fuck around and not even feel the shot no more. You just, you probably just gonna be out of it, but you ain't even gonna feel it no more because that was them. They took that pain away. They surrounded by you. They ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Yeah, you got shot, but that ain't nobody about to do nothing more of that. That's a wrap. You know, they surrounded by you. You protected. Um, they 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 walking with you day and night. They ain't gonna never leave your side. This is the family that has been waiting for you to contact them again. Right? You know how like in your family you have cousins and aunties and uncles, nephews, sons, cousins, grandparents that you ain't really talked to since you was a little kid. That's the same way it could be with your spiritual family. You ain't really talked to them again in a while, and they have been waiting to speak to you again to tell you certain things, right? And you start connecting back with them, and they start telling you certain things that they have been wanting to tell you for a while, right? They may tell you some things about who you are in the cosmos, right? They may tell you some things about what happened here on this realm and what made us lower in frequency. They may tell you a lot of different things. And a lot of that information was being a lot of that information was being held for you specifically, you personally. Because that was the information that was meant to be put on to you. Right? Because you got to understand that the ancestors don't give everybody the same information. Nah, it don't work like that. The ancestors have people do different things. And there's certain ancestors you go to where they have you do certain things that they want you to do because it benefits the planet. Then you have some other ancestors that want you to do, you know, certain morning rituals with yourself so it can heal you even more and allow you to connect with them deeply. So not all the information they give is the same information. It's not all the same. So, like I said, that's why I said the information they give you was waiting for you. Right? That information was waiting for you. All right. Once you start connecting deeply with your ancestors, you will just start to notice how much of a big role you play in a role you have always had, right? I play a big role and I've always had a big role. I just didn't know what role I was trying to play. Was I trying to play the role of fitting in, or was I trying to play the role of being in my being in my natural state, right? You gonna start to think about your past experiences. Look at the shit you have done and the shit you was trying to do, and match that to now what you doing now. Like, wow, all that was just a part of me that was leading me to where I'm at now. Yes, that's basically what it was all about. I experienced all that because that was just a part of me remembering who I was again. All right, you start to feel a sense of happiness, joy, forgiveness for yourself for your past experiences and the things you done had to do. Getting embarrassed, maybe certain things you didn't experience. You would just start to accept it. Appreciate it and look at it as a tool, for who you really are, like I said, coming back to your natural self, you know. That's how you gonna look at it. Um you you ain't gonna have no regrets. You're not gonna feel some type of way. What certain people may say about you, it ain't gonna affect you no more because you gonna know I'm in alignment with myself now. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing now. I don't have no reason of making excuses. I ain't got no reason to hate nobody or have a problem with a motherfucker because I'm doing what I'm here to do. I'm doing my thing. So therefore everything good on my end. And that's how it's gonna be for you. All right. And then, you you being in this certain type of alignment with yourself, you will start to realize that everything started with you all along, right? Everything was just, based off of you all along. You was the one that had the impression on people to not like you. You the one that had the oppression on people to where they felt uncomfortable around you. You was the one that had the effect and a appearance on people to where they couldn't really receive what you was putting out. They couldn't receive your energy. They couldn't receive it. All right. You was the one that incarnated into this realm to do your spiritual work. You was that one. You was the one that made that choice to come back into this realm to do what you got to do for your planet. You did that. You was the one that got up out of the physical realm and started to see the realm in a cosmic fashion. You was the one. You was the one that said, "Nah, I'm not about to do the normal human being 9 to 5 American dream type shit." You created your own shit. You did something for yourself, right? You was the one that didn't sit around complaining about why the system is the way it is. You started to explain why the system is the way it is and what we need to do to fix this system and get rid of the system. That was you. That's what you did. You had a story written out for yourself all along. You just had to play this story out to make it to the end to receive the credits. All right? You had this story all written out. You had the pain written out. You had the doubt written out, because for a lot of us gods and goddesses that's even tapped in, a lot of us even start to doubt ourselves because we still stuck in the motherfucking physical. Right? Like your phone and all that, that drains your energy too. That be making you feel like that. Certain shit you watch and certain shit you hear, it start to make you doubt yourself. Doubt your power. But it's not really you that it's the shit around you that's making you doubt yourself. Right? It's the shit around you that's making you doubt yourself. It ain't really you. All right? So you gotta understand the difference. Right? Because a lot of energy cycles it seems like you doubting yourself. You're not doubting yourself. You just worried of what the outcome may be. You're not doubting yourself. You just worry, right? So that's why I say you have to understand the difference between doubting yourself and just being worried of an outcome. All right, but yeah, you wrote the story of all that shit to come into play of who you are and what you came here to do. That's the same story I wrote for myself. I wrote, a story that was um more way more tough or way more challenging, but now I'm getting out of this story literally because I'm making something happen about it. And the way that this story is playing out for me is playing the way it should have played out because this is the way I wrote it to be. Right? That may sound crazy to you, but like, so you mean everything I've been through was awesome shit I written out? Yeah. You made it like that so you can challenge yourself to remember what you're here to do. That's why you did that. That's why you made your story, your plot, so motherfucking hard and challenging. The pain, the suffering, the crying, the sleepless nights, feeling lonely, all that shit is what you designed to happen. You designed all that shit to happen. So it can challenge you to remember who you are. right? All that shit you roll out, right? It's not all necessarily the system to where your shit, your life be the way it is. It's with you written out. But being in the system make it more harder, and then you right now what you write, that shit make it more hard. You like fuck. But it's not all the system though. It's what you wanted to happen to make you remember who you are again. You are a powerful being. Like you have a lot of enlightenment, a lot of knowledge inside of you that you brung down here to share with the planet. And that's in every soul and spirit that's down here has something, and even in the cosmos, have something divine in their soul to be to be shared with on the planet. Right? Not all of us got the same, things to share with the planet. We all got certain different things, right? Cause I'm a scientist. I'm a scientist in the cosmos. It's a lot of scientists down here. We have a lot of scientists. Like you heard of one of the guys, young Pharaoh, uh, Kalai. Shout out to Kalai. He a scientist, right? His science is more teaching about body parts, right? Teaching the body, teaching how where people come from, on that scientific level. That's his science, right? Then you got other scientists working down uh the science of our ancestral lineage, the science of pictures, the science of certain uh accessories we used to wear as far as the unk and all that type of shit, right? And then you got scientists that's breaking down, you know, the chemistry, the metaphysics, the quantum physics, breaking down esoteric knowledge, breaking down all this type of science. Then, like for me, being a scientist, my specialty is breaking down energy. I like breaking down energy. I like breaking down uh things that resonates with everybody to where everybody be able to understand it. So that's why like I could break down energy transmutation. I also like teaching the science of the system, like the economic system. That's why you see I be teaching about that because the ancestors be wanting me to teach about that. Like my science is very different, right? And it's a lot of science that I still have to teach. You know, it's a lot of science, like for me personally, that I need to teach. Because it's a lot of science within me. Like I still got to teach about the fallopian tube and what the fallopian tube represents cosmically. Because the fallopian tube, that's really something cosmic. Because it represents the penis and the vagina, right? Um, which goes hand in hand because masculine energy and feminine energy, go hand in hand. Um, but yeah, you got certain sciences here, but they don't all teach the same science. We don't all teach the same science. A lot of our science is different, and that's okay. It's good that we not all teaching the same science. It's good that we teaching. Oh yeah, then you got other scientists breaking down, you know, the body, like the food and all that herbalist, like Dr. Sebi. He was one of us. He was a scientist and he was a herbalist. Breaking down shit like that, right? But like I said, it's good that we're not all teaching the same shit to our people, right? And the reason why it's not, I mean, the reason why it's good that we're not teaching all the same science is because if we all teaching the same shit, then a lot of people ain't gonna know nothing else. You feel me? You ain't gonna make people like, damn, wow, wow. It ain't gonna be none of that because we all teaching the same shit. Now, if we teaching different different things like we be doing, we teach a lot of different things, then you'll be like, oh wow, I didn't know that. Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Wow. I didn't know that the sun is a rainbow. Wow. I didn't know that. Damn. Okay. Right. That's how it gotta be. We gotta keep giving you more cosmic information so you can understand more of who you are. We can't just keep telling you the same shit. We gotta give you different things because you gotta understand your whole body is science. Right? Your whole body is matter. It's a lot of science to you that you don't even know. All right? A lot of science to you. And that goes for just talking, certain ways you walk, certain ways you stand. All that shit science. Right? All of it. And you got some scientists down here that do be teaching you that, little shit like that you never paid attention to. Right? But yeah, we got all that, and like I said, your soul, it got different type of knowledge in there. You're not this body, you're just a soul and a spirit. So you are a being of just intelligence. You could say astronomically manifested. That's what you are. Astronomically. So you are manifested here from astros, from the astros. All right? From the astral realms. That's what you were manifested here from. You chose your body. You chose your body. You chose your vessel. You chose the vessel to incarnate into so you can do your spiritual work. Because you don't always have to come back in the physical form. You can come back just as a spirit. How you think you can connect with your ancestors? Because not a lot of them come back in the physical. Some of them come back in the spirit form. All right. Some of them come back in that form. And they come back in that form so they can do spiritual work. They didn't want to come back in the physical. They came back in a spiritual form to do certain things they want to do. So that could be they manifest themselves into a bottle of water, right? Like real shit. Like they can manifest themselves into like a bottle of water. Cause we powerful like that. You can manifest yourself into anything. A bottle of water, a flower, an animal, right? You don't even know a lot of those lions you be seeing. Those are your ancestors that's manifested themselves into that form to do certain spiritual work. That's why you would see a wild animal, but they'd just be they energy just so pure and so loving. You like, yeah, that's the answer. That's certain ancestral forces incarnated into that animal. They here to do spiritual work through that animal. And I don't even want to call them animals because I know, then I know that, I don't even want to call them animals, but that's the shit, you know, you can do and your ancestors do, right? We can shapeshift into people down here, to give out certain information, even if you is a human being. We can manifest into them to get some information around. That's why you go on TikTok and you be looking on The woke TikTok pages, you be seeing a lot of human beings spreading some knowledge. Yeah, that's because our ancestors incarnated into them did to give out some awareness, to maybe send you a subliminal, or just had that energy out there, had that information just out there for people to discover or figure out for themselves. You know, that's what we do. Um, because you gotta understand that you are God and God is you. Jesus is not real. You are God. God is you. You are the beginning and the end. You are everything, and everything is you because you created everything. That's why everything is you, because you created it. The sun is your creation. Nature is your creation. The ocean is your creation. Now the cars and TVs and shit, that ain't your creation. And a lot of that shit that was made comes from you though. You didn't create it intentionally, but they created from your ass, because everything comes from us. All right. Everything comes from us. But you created everything around. The bees, you created bees. You created the insects. And the reason why you created them is because they play a very big environmental role on our realm. That's why you created them. All right. That's why you created them. That's why, like, you be wondering why bees sting, because bees feel energy. If a bee feel that your vibration is low, a bee will sting you. And when they buzz, when you hearing that buzz, like I said, that's a vibration you hearing. Now I told you the reason why they transcend the realm after they sting your ass is because they had to lower their vibration. They don't necessarily want to sting you, but if your vibration so low, they fuck around and get attached to it, and they end up stinging your ass. Therefore, it make them transcend. Right? That's why when your ass see a bee, you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be doing that. They ain't gonna hurt you. They you. You created them, so don't be afraid of your creation. They ain't gonna do nothing to your ass. All right. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Cause they got a soul and spirit just like you got a soul and spirit. This is why you have suffered so much. You suffered here for the longest because of what you have done cosmically. You have done so much. You have learned so much on a cosmic level. You have done a lot of things, great things. And these great things that you have done is a part of you and it will never leave you because it's what you have done. It's your own individual accomplishments. So you coming back to this physical realm, that's still a part of you. Even if you don't remember it, right? Even if you don't even remember the greatness you have done here on this realm, like you have, it's still in you. And other people can sense that greatness and be at a point to where they got a problem with you, like I said. You know, after a while, you like I said, after a while, you gonna start realizing like, yeah, I shouldn't get angry at motherfuckers because they treat me weird. No, you shouldn't. Look how powerful you is. You powerful as fuck, and they hate that. Shit, my story in my life, crazy as a motherfucker. Like I be on here teaching, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, walking in my divinity, but it's a lot of shit experienced with that, not knowing who I am and shit, and being a whole god, and not even knowing that I'm a god, coming back to this room, like really, like I struggled like a motherfucker. Motherfuckers struggle. I tried to fit in with motherfuckers. I tried to do all the old shit. It never worked because of who I am. I felt like people didn't like me. Real shit. Not be on those, soft shit, but I felt like motherfuckers didn't fuck with me. Real shit. Until you tap in, you be like, oh, right, okay. Like, like, nigga, you a whole guy. Nigga, you think, you know what I mean? Because you got to remember, they still want you to think that Jesus is your God. You feel me? Which is a lie. And you see people didn't fuck with him because he was God. Even though he's not real, but some people didn't fuck with him. People ain't about to fuck with a whole God, a whole supreme being, a whole celestial being, primordial being. Ain't nobody gonna really be attracted to that, especially if they vibrate low. Ain't nobody gonna want to be around nobody like that. Cause they ain't gonna understand you. You got on crystals and shit. You got all your chakras balanced and shit. Your kundalini energy is activated. You got all this type of energy going on within you. And then you trying to be around people that's not like you on that level, that don't know who they are, and they just not like you. They not gonna be able to grasp that. Like I've been telling you. And it's not your fault though. It's just who you are cosmically. You a leader, right? You not a follower. You are a leader, you are not a follower. You here to lead. You here to do something great. You ain't here to follow. Other people are followers because they don't understand what's to lead. All right? A lot of motherfuckers are followers because they don't know how to lead. All right? It's a quote from Malcolm X. He said, a man that will stand for nothing will fall for anything. And that's a true fact. Somebody that will stand for nothing will fall for anything. They will fall for straight foolishness. All right? But that's not you. They knew since you got back here, you stood for something. You wasn't gonna fall. You was gonna always stand for something. You was always that person that always saw the light at the end of the tub, at the end of the tunnel. You was always that person that questioned things when other people didn't question them or they didn't want you to question them. You was that person. Why is this like this? Why is this like that? Why am I this? Why am I considered a kid? Why do I have an age? Why do we have time? What is time? Right? That's you. You that one that people can't really get to, right? Can't nobody really get to you like that. Like we live in a world where niggas try to figure out. Like you ever been around a person that's trying to figure out to where they start making shit up about you? Like, yeah, that's how people be with you. I get that. When motherfuckers that don't know me, they try to make up ideas of what they think I'm on, and they be wrong like a motherfucker. You just don't understand. You don't. I'm not like the average motherfucking nigga. I do things that's different from other niggas. I'm meditating. I'm not popping bottles. Doing the bullshit. I'm meditating. Or I'm teaching my people. I'm doing yoga, nigga. I be stretching, doing I'm doing shit that's not necessarily natural or normal. What? No, it's natural, but it's not really normal in this realm because of all the all the all the eradication that we have faced from our oppressors, right? So I'm doing shit that's not normal to these motherfuckers down here on this realm, right? And that's what allows you to be the different one. That is what allows you to stand out because you doing something natural. You ain't doing nothing normal. You doing something natural, something that's pure, something that's organic, something that goes with nature, right? You doing something that goes with nature, the heart of nature. That's what you doing. That's what you on. Everybody, oh, let's turn up. You like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to turn up. I'm about to turn up with this meditation. I'm about to turn up and get this information from these ancestors. That surrounded me with this percent. That's what I'm on, right? That's my turn up. That's what you on, all right? That's what you about. You ain't about the foolishness, all right? You have accepted who you are. You have up grown to appreciate who you really are. You have ascended at all states of life, rather of judgment, rather of feeling lost and out of sync with everybody around you, or just feeling out of place with yourself. You have completed that. And complete when you complete the cycle to where you have accepted yourself as who you are, this when you will realize that everything was meant to be all along. Everything was just meant to be for you. Everything was meant to be. You know, that's what you gonna realize. You know, um, um, I know it's rough down here on this physical realm. I know it's rough down here. It's rough for us all, but You know how to get out of it. Your soul know how to get out this shit. You may not believe it, dude, but your soul know how to get out of it. You just got to tap into your soul. Remember what's within you. Remember who you are as a whole. The best thing in the world is not money, it's knowledge, because knowledge will give you the opportunity to understand the wealth that's around you and that's inside of you. That's what knowledge will do for you. A person without knowledge of self is a person who will be lost in their own mind, in their own self. All right. Another quote, Frederick Douglass. A man that has knowledge would never be fit to be a slave. That's a fact. The more knowledge you have, you will never be fit to be a slave. Because you gonna know what's keeping you in slavery. You gonna know what's wrong and what's right. You gonna know what's hurting your people. Right? So that's why you gotta connect with your soul. Cause your soul gonna give you the information that you are not a slave. You here to make a difference. You here to do something. You here to get your people out of bondage, out of captivity, out of this oppression. That's what you here to do. All right? Remember your power, remember your worth. Like I said, you're not dumb, you're not stupid, you're not ignorant, you're not ugly. You are a very beautiful soul and spirit, a very pure soul and spirit. It's a lot to you, a lot of greatness to you. You just have to remember the greatness. All right. Um, I would like to send peace and positive energy onto the gods, peace and positive energy onto the ancestors, most importantly, for giving me this information to give on to you, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. Peace and positive energy onto the planet as a whole. Once again, to the human beings for enlightening their spirits, and realizing the spirit in them and wanting to connect to it. Um, and yeah, without being said, this lesson was just intended for you to realize why you suffer and why you have suffered for so very long, because of who you are. Who you are is meant to be somebody great. You're not weird, you're not crazy. You just a intelligent being manifested into the physical form. And it is your job to teach the cosmic fashion of what this planet is really about. So without being said, man, it's Alec the Enlightened Soul. I'm out, man. Peace.